What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku. Latest chapter of Kengan Omega dropped today, and I knew something was up with Grandpa Mukaku. Oh, I guess Grandmaster is how he wants to be called. Now, after the backstory, I thought he was cool. I was like, smooth sailing. We start off this chapter. He's actually training Koga. He says, my student's student is still my student, or something like that, something along those lines. Because it was number 4. Number 4 is the Oma's master. So number 4 was Mukaku's disciple, who went off, found Oma, trained Oma. Oma's now training Koga. So you see how that relationship's going. And Oma was talking with I forgot the dude's name. Y'all know the dude. Himura. He was talking with Himura, and he's like, I believe him. I believe the story the old dude told me, but there's still something that it just don't quite gel yet. Why did his disciples betray him? Why did 2 of them betray this man? And during the betrayal, it would have been before they learned the Nico techniques. So what drove them to want to betray this dude? And as all of that's happening, Retsudo is on the phone. He's talking some, talk that we can't hear. He comes back to Mukaku and he's like, all right, guys, got something to tell y'all. Ryuki's in our custody. And he looks at Mukaku. Mukaku turns back and Retsudo goes, gotcha. Got your stupid ass. We don't really have him, but your reaction just let me know that he's here. He's on the premises and you want to kill him. And he referenced all the way back to when Oma and them first showed up. He's like, the reason you attacked Oma isn't because he looks like one of the Nikos. It's because he looks like Ryuki. Ryuki, which we learn right now, is a clone of the Connector. And if y'all remember when Ryuki lost that match to Koga, the Connector got up and walked away and he was pissed. And the reason, now it all makes sense, the reason he was pissed is because Ryuki lost to Koga. Ryuki, a clone of the Connector, who is the apex. He is at the apex of the martial arts world right now. The clone of that man lost to a Koga. Could you imagine? Connector took that personally. That's his genes. For all intents and purposes, Ryuki is his son, which means Oma is also his son. And they lost to somebody else. The Connector can't handle losses. He does not lose. He is at the top of the food chain for a reason. How dare his clone lose? That's why he got pissed. It's all making sense now. Still don't get why the other Nico used his I think during the Purgatory Kengan fight, the other Nico had his disciple go in there, and his disciple, while he was dying, said something like, oh, I get it now, we're all based off, and then kind of died. I still don't get what the connection between that, but yes, so Oma and Ryuki are clones of the Connector, which then makes, if y'all remember, I don't remember the organization, the business he was with, but there was the smart judo dude who was a brother of the dumb I Can't Feel Pain dude from Kengan Ashura. He's a clone of one of the other Nikos. If you look back at the flashback, one of the other Nikos looked just like that dude. The judo dude is a clone of a Nico. It's hella clones going on right now. It gets confusing. The point is, though, bless you, somebody sneezed out there. But the point is, now we know Grandmaster Mukaku's trying to kill Ryuki. Ryuki's somewhere on the land that they're at right now. Why does he want to kill Ryuki? Well, he wants to kill Ryuki because he's the Connector. But why would he steal Ryuki as a baby, train him, and now all of a sudden want to kill him? The only clue we have is that Mukaku says, it's not me that ruined him. It's y'all. So I'm guessing the teachings of the real world, because Ryuki was a cold-blooded killer. If you're a worm, he didn't even second guess. He just went for your throat. I'm guessing Mukaku was brainwashing him, and then when he went into the real world, the brainwashing wore off. Because Ryuki did go back there to kind of confront his granddad on, why did you raise me this way when XYZ is ABC? So Mukaku's brainwashing, this is me speculating, Mukaku's brainwashing wore off, and Mukaku realized, if you come to know who you really are, we can't let the Connector get your body. Because I guess the Connector, granted, remember they said if this Connector is the same one the old Kure dude fought, he's like, if this Connector is the same Connector from back then, that would make him 100 years old. So the Connector is switching bodies. So Mukaku's like, if you're having second thoughts, I can't let the Connector get to you. I can't let him get your body, because then he'll really be unstoppable. So I'm going to kill you now. I think that's where Grandpa Mukaku's coming from. But again, it's all just pure speculation. Kengan Omega, after I ain't going to hold you, after 10, 15 chapters of Blair, I finally feel like this hoe is heating up again. I'm here for this. We're getting to the thick of the plot. which means with the thick coming through, we're about to get some good fights. I'm here for all of it, bro. What did y'all think of the latest chapter, Kengan Omega? Comment down below. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. If you made it this far, come join the Uncrowned Kingdom. We're very welcoming. We might have cookies, we might not. You gotta join and find out what we got up in the mix. Uncrowned Kingdom. I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safely throughout all the days. And I will see y'all on the next video. Hey, peace, bros. Peace, bros. Grandpa Mukago, Killer Ryuki.